Hello, business students. Well, welcome to this intro to the week video. In this video, it'll be a really short video, but what I'll be doing is just giving you an intro to week 2 of 10 of our Leadership in Business um, course. And so, welcome. We always like to start with a quote. And so the quote for this week is: Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. I love that quote, and it's so true. So we'll dig into that a little bit more as the week goes on. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. That's a good one. All right. The assignment list for this week is, of course, attending our 3 class sessions, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, doing a journal entry, so journal entry number 2. By the way, I was really pleased with the quality of journal entry that were entered for week number 1. I thought it was really good, so keep up the good work on that. We're going to have our first project due this week. And so we're going to talk more about that, about what that all looks like. And I'm going to give you a lot more instruction about how to actually execute one of our projects when we meet actually on Monday. But just know we'll have our first project due on Monday. And then we'll have our first quiz on Monday. And so, I'm sorry, we'll have our first quiz this week on Friday. Um, and I'll tell you more about that too. Notice that it's not graded. Our first quiz is always a practice quiz. I want you to get a feel for how this quiz is going to be, how college quizzes are how they feel and how that all works. And so we're not going to grade this one. You're going to take it and you're going to try really hard on it, but I'm not going to grade it. The next quizzes subsequent to this will be graded. So this is our point structure for the week. Now, housekeeping. You should have downloaded the assignment list from D2L, and you should go to check your grade in Gradebook, and you should keep track of the grades that I have entered. That's why I have this little keep track column over here. And this is in your copy, you should keep track of all their points over here. Now, if you want to dispute anything, let's say that you turned in journal entry number 1 and you go to check Gradebook and you don't see it reflected in Gradebook, that's a prime opportunity for you to email me and say, hey, James, I turned in grade journal entry number 1 and I don't see it reflected there. And that's an opportunity for you and I to have a dialogue on that. And so that, and then you record your points here. So that's what this is all about. Keep track. That's what I want you to do. So if you haven't done it already, go out and download this assignments list and you'll be keeping track. All right. So journal entry for this week. I've posted it, journal entry number 2. What makes a great leader? Describe an experience you have had with a leader who displays these characteristics that you've kind of thought about in this part here. We're going to have a word count minimum of 250 words. And so I know you guys are going to bring your best game here, and so go at it. And read each other's. There's only 4 or 5 of us in the class. Read each other's posts and see what each other thinks and the experiences each other have had. That I think that's a pretty cool opportunity for you to learn from each other and start to build the team that is this class. All right, reading for this week. Well, we have our first chapter. We're going to read out of this textbook. And so before we read that, I've posted two videos I want you to watch, and it's how to read a college textbook. You click on this. This is in D2L, by the way. Go to D2L in week number 2. Click on this link, and then in this link, there's two little links that say 1 and 2, and you'll see it. And then there are two YouTube videos I want you to watch. Understanding how to read a college textbook efficiently is very important. It's what's going to get you through college uh, it- um, well. And so what I've posted here isn't the end all be all about how to read a college textbook. There are other resources and actually classes you can take about how to study efficiently. And I recommend that you take those classes when you get to college. But what I'm doing here is I'm kind of laying a foundation for you about how to start thinking about how to read a college textbook, which is different than reading just a normal chapter book or an adventure book or something like that. Okay, so first go watch those two videos, then go and read chapter 1, pages 1 through 10. Now, you never read pages 1 through 10 in a college class. You always take meticulous notes along with these. And in my class, you can use your notes along with the quiz. And so you're going to take notes as you read. And then notice this, on Friday, we're going to have quiz number 1. And so this is the flow um, of our chapter reading this week. Okay, and then here is the project we're going to do. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm going to lay it out for you on Monday. But essentially, we're going to do an interview project. You're going to be interviewing, let's see, 3 people. And you're going to interview 3 people who have had managers in their life. So this could be your mom who has a manager, maybe a older cousin, and somebody else who have managers in their life, and you're going to ask them what makes an effective manager. And then that's all going to be, you're going to interview them, and we'll talk about how that all works, and then you're going to write that all up. And it's a pretty cool assignment. You'll learn a lot from this. All right. And and then we're going to learn, this is a really cool one. Check this out. We are going to learn how to have leadership when you're on a team. This is really powerful. Now, imagine this. Imagine that there are 3 scenarios when you're on a team and when new teams are forming. Imagine leading when you are the designated team leader on a team. Imagine that. So imagine that you're trying to lead when you're the designated team leader. Someone put you in charge of that team. Okay, so wouldn't you want to have some skills and techniques and tools to be an effective leader in that scenario? Great. Well, this is one of the things we're gonna learn. Okay, now contrast that with trying to lead when there is no designated leader on a team. And you've all been in that scenario. Your teacher puts you on a team and just says, go. And there's no designated leader, and you're all staring at each other like, hey, how do we move forward with this project? And wouldn't you like to have some skills and techniques and tools to become the leader on that team? And so we're going to learn some skills, some tools, some techniques so that you can become the leader on that team. Ooh, here's another scenario. Wonder if you're on a team when somebody else is the designated leader. You're not the leader. Someone has been appointed the leader. You're not the leader. And so there are opportunities for you to lead and not take over this person's leadership. They can be the leader. You don't want to step on their toes, but there are opportunities for you to assist them in their leadership. And we're gonna explore those and have you practice those leadership techniques, tools, strategies in the coming days and weeks. So this is an exciting opportunity for us to learn and experience these tools and techniques. So this is what we're here for, isn't it? We're here to learn how to lead in these different scenarios. This is what we're talking about. All right. So I just want to be really clear about where we're at. So our learning target for the whole class is I can be an effective manager. And a manager is the job title for leader. This is like a manager is the leader on the job. And then these are our supporting targets. And right now we're kind of working on I can explain what a manager is and how the role has changed over time. And we're going to get at that in some of our readings in the next couple weeks. And so this is kind of where we're at. We're living in this neighborhood right here. All right, guys. Well, that is it for this video. I look forward to seeing you at 1 p.m. on Monday, and hope you had a great weekend. And that's it for me. Great.